and we'll start the afternoon program officially as far as speaking is concerned. I have no special announcements to make at the moment. I may have some later in the day, but I do want to say to those who are here for the first time that we're delighted to have you with us. We hope you'll be able to take in all the rest of the program. There are going to be some really outstanding and dynamic speeches for you. We've had quite a few already, and I'm sure that a lot of people have stuck a lot of ammunition in their belts to take back with them, and you will have some more before you leave. It's a great satisfaction to Mrs. McKinney and me to see such interest and enthusiasm and make us feel that all the work that has gone into this during the, well, practically the whole year, if not a little more, since we last met, and that it's paying off satisfactorily. We have had some difficulties, and as I might just say just one brief word about a situation which has developed in the last 20 or 36 hours with the YAF here. The leader of the Massachusetts chapter has been so unwise as to make a statement condemning the rally for having Governor Lester Maddox on our program, and saying that Governor Maddox does not represent their type of conservatism, and they're afraid that it indicates a trend by the rally toward racism. Of course, I have answered that through the press and radio, and said that I'm sorry that they felt inclined to make such a statement. They have been invited to be participants in the rally for several years because in spite of the disagreement among other conservatives as to just how conservative the YAF movement is, and whether nationally it is one thing, locally another, many of us have tried to encourage a certain amount of independence in the local chapters, and those of us here in the Boston area who have helped the local chapter, both with moral and financial support, naturally a little taken aback to have the hand that feeds them bitten, but that's what we have to expect in this world, I'm afraid. Also, those of you who have been here before know something of our problems with Gordon Hall, and Gordon Hall had announced the night before that there would be an important statement coming from the YAF about the rally the next day, so it's perfectly obvious that he was either busy getting it ready or helping them to find the channels to put it out. And so we can only feel very sad that YAF has turned to that source for any guidance of any kind, and they will soon learn what a mistake it is. Also, it tends to confirm the feeling of many of us that our dealings with the YAF countrywide should always be done with very wide open eyes and very careful investigation of exactly what they are pushing at the moment. And as far as Governor Maddox is concerned, I'm sure you will know by the time tomorrow afternoon is over, if you don't know it now, that he is one of the outstanding people in this country of today as a conservative, as a governmental administrator, and as an individual. And I've told these people that Governor Maddox represents the type of conservatism in which I am interested and in which I think most of the people at the rally are interested. And that if YAF is starting off on a new line of conservatism, they're not likely to find many members or much support from this group. So I don't want to play up the incident too much, but I just wanted you to know, because it is in the papers today, it has been carried countrywide, and it is, to me, just a tragic error on the part of a very young man. And so we are going to ignore it from now on, but just because it has been in the papers, I wanted you to have a little more of the background. And the other people who've been associated with me and some of my friends in giving the local chapter support are taking care of that situation, I think, very satisfactorily from my point of view. So